Hey, welcome to the video. My name's Anna Rutherford. I'm a yoga and movement teacher in Canberra, Australia, and you may have hopefully done some of my yoga and mobility videos here on YouTube. Today, I wanted to make a quick video addressing a topic that comes up often with students of mine and also for myself. It has come up a lot in the past and continues to today, and that is the frustrations of being a beginner. So I guess I'll just start by telling my experience with this issue. So with my yoga and movement journey, when I was younger, in my sort of late teens, early 20s, I was a runner. That was all that I was into, just running. I did minimal to, let's say, none, pretty much, any stretching or mobility work. You know, I did that maybe token 2 stretches at the start or the end of a run, and that was about it. Nothing that was actually doing anything for me. As a result, I ended up with injuries. And this prompted me to go see an osteopath. So I did that, and that was good. And she suggested, why don't you try some yoga along with all your running? I was a bit like, oh, yoga looks a bit easy to me. From what I thought, it was just kind of lying around on the floor meditating and doing a few simple movements, and didn't really look too good to me, but thought I'd go along. I was shocked at essentially how I couldn't do any of the movements. I found it so hard. I was so tight. Not only that, the flows and the sequences, I couldn't get my head around. I didn't have any sort of dance or gymnastics background or anything like that. So even combining movements like that was totally new to me, and I did not like not being able to do it. I can tell you that. So if you're like me, maybe you have a bit of an A-type personality, a bit of a perfectionist. You like to be able to do things. You like to be good at them as fast as possible. So I was like, I'm getting good at this. Like, how can I be so crap at yoga, right? Like, I just thought it was this easy thing. So I did. I went back and back and back to the classes and started to get into it. It was not easy, okay? I could no way touch my toes, nowhere even near. I couldn't even hardly get my hands to my knees. I was that tight, let alone doing any of the crazy stuff that you see yoga people doing. Even the basic stuff, couldn't do it. So I had to start from the very, very beginning. And I'm sure that everyone can relate to that feeling of not being good at something and it feels like crap. Okay, the first time you go along to that new class or anything that it is that you start, that feeling is just so frustrating. Sometimes it's enough to turn you off completely. You know, you can really want to do something, but that feeling alone can stop you. And quite a few times that very nearly happened to me, where everyone else in the yoga class seemed like they could do all the things. And, you know, I wouldn't acknowledge that maybe they'd been coming for 5 years. It was just, I'm crap and they're good at it. And that's the end of it. And, you know, it can really put you off. So lots of students say this to me now, or even people who say they'd like to come to my classes, but I'm not flexible enough, you know, I'm too embarrassed, I can't move properly, all these kind of things. And so they don't even come at all. So not only can it put you off continuing with something, it can put you off starting something because it's too daunting. And we have all this negative self-talk about why we wouldn't be good at it, why we can't do it, and just therefore limit ourselves from ever actually having a go. So, you know, this is something I'm still struggling with now. Starting a YouTube channel. I was a beginner. I am a beginner. Have no idea how to do filming, how to speak to a camera, how to use all of this technology, and I'm learning, and it's super frustrating. And lately, there have been times when I just want to quit, okay? When you start something new, you're a bit vulnerable. You open yourself up to criticism. If you go to a class, you might get critiqued on some of the movements that you're doing. Anything new. I'm daunted because I've opened myself up to criticism starting a YouTube channel, and all that negative self-talk comes in. Will people like this? What am I doing? I feel like a fraud. That whole imposter syndrome thing comes in. So I just wanted to make this video to remind you and me that despite that feeling, you just got to keep going. Okay, if it's something that you want, you've got to keep going. And personally, I find the things that I've worked the hardest for are the things that feel the most rewarding when they start to pay off. Okay, when you start to feel like you're getting it in that yoga class or movement, whatever, sport you're doing, hobby, or for me, and I finally figured out how to use the damn camera. Those feelings are good because you worked hard and you didn't quit. Okay, so keep turning up, keep giving it your all, and only you know if you're doing that. If you're committed, you're showing up, you're doing the work, then it will happen for you. You will get better. That's how it works. So I'll leave it there. Hang in there, keep going, and keep that level of curiosity and openness with new things. Absorb the information, take the constructive criticism, listen to the feedback, and it'll happen and it will feel good in the end. All right. Thank you for listening to me waffle on. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It will be a huge help to support me to grow my tiny little channel. And yeah, thank you so much. And jump in and do some of my mobility or yoga flows. Please comment and let me know what you would like to see and any feedback or anything like that on my videos. Really appreciate it so I can continue to develop and also get better. Thank you guys. See you soon.